Hi and welcome. So we're back for another video. Just on Saturday did Birmingham triathlon, which was my first Olympic distance triathlon. I really enjoyed it. It was my first time open water swimming, which was an experience. I am because I'm so skinny and stuff. Like I struggle with the cold, so I was expecting the water to be like really cold when I went in. And at first it was a bit like, oh, I need to kind of get used to this, but the water was lovely. I really enjoyed it in my wetsuit, and I was helping people put on their wetsuits like I was some kind of upbeat and experienced triathlete, even though I'm still a baby in the grand scheme of things. This is my fourth triathlon I've done over the course of a couple of years now. But yeah, I realised I'm really polite in the water, and you know, I need to be a bit more like fierce and just like swim over people and stuff like that. So I held back a bit, and was mixing breaststroke and front crawl. There was a bit of a kind of undercurrent, so like when I was breaststroking, I weren't really moving, and when I was sighting, I had to stop and really look where I was going because I was sort of veering off course slightly, but I got it done. I was the last one out the water. Um, Surprise, surprise, but I had a lot of fun, and the people were really nice about it, and yeah, it was good. Took transition one took me 7 minutes because I've never taken a wetsuit off before, and it was quite tight round the ankles because my wetsuit is like an extra small. Maybe I should have gone for a small. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was a struggle to get it off my ankles, but I got it done. So I was last person out on transition. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, I remember talking to this woman by the lake before I was due to go in. She's like, "Oh no, the bike isn't hilly. The bike isn't hilly," and it's just like a really hilly technical course with a lot of potholes. So yeah, I was taking my time on the bike, just because um and people were like absolutely bombing it down the descents, but like I'm dyspraxic, so I have to be really careful of my balance and stuff, and biking is not my strength with dyspraxia. And I'm still trying to get really confident on the bike, and I don't wear cycle shoes when I'm on the bike for that reason. So I don't get as much of the power in my legs when I'm climbing up hills and stuff. But overall it was really fun and fantastic. Um, there was a strict cut-off time of 12:15 on the bike because they needed to open up the roads to the public. Um, and I just missed the cut-off by 2 laps. I only had 2 laps left, and I was about 2 hours into the ride. But they kindly let me finish the run because I'd done majority of the laps. I think part of the reason was the 7 minute transition, and because we didn't start dead on 9 o'clock, we started at 6 minutes past nine for the swim. So I was like about 15, 16 minutes deficit down, and I think if I had that 15 minutes, I probably would have done the bike cut off. So that was unfortunate, but they allowed me to do the run, which was really nice and kind of them. And I was on the run. I I was with a few of the last remaining men and women on the field, and they were like, "Oh, you're running really well. Is this your like last lap?" I was like, "No, this is my first." And they were like, "Oh, but keep going, keep going." So yeah, first lap was really just getting used to the technicality of the woodlands and stuff like that. Second lap was getting a bit more confident. Third lap was like, okay, we can do this. And then just before I was coming out onto the main grassy area before I was supposed to do my fourth lap, I saw a guy in a bike and I thought, oh no, they're going to stop me. I'm not going to be able to complete the run. And I said to him, oh, are you stopping me from finishing? And he was like, no, you've only got one lap left. And there was someone who was half a lap behind me. Um, and he was like, no, I've just come to like keep you company and stuff like that, which was really nice, like that they did that for the last two stragglers, which was me and someone else um doing it. But yeah, he stayed with me for a bit, and that really helped me motivate me to finish the last couple of miles. When I got to 4 miles, I was like, oh, it's only 2 miles now. I'll easily do this, and I did it in an hour and 15. So the swim was 1 hour one, which I think is really good for an open water first time open water swim where you've not sighted and not done a mass start before. Um, so yeah, I was really happy with that, and I haven't been training at all for 2 months, by the way. I've sort of gone off kilter again with my ADHD and stuff like that, and not really been training for 2 months. Just been playing video games and eating takeaways. I'm not gonna lie. So I was really nervous about this race anyway, just because I hadn't been training and I've lost all the technique and everything. So I was just like, oh no, am I gonna do this? So yeah, the swim was 1 hour one. The bike technically was a DNF, but they allowed me to continue the run, so that was 1:56. But more likely would have been a 2:10 2:15 bike, and the run was 1:15, and my PB 10k at the moment stands at 1:03. So I was really pleased with that. I finished strong on the run. So not too far off my 10k PB on the run. We will get there. But yeah, I was really buzzing afterwards. I told myself that basically Birmingham Triathlon would be my last race of the season. Now I'm not doing Ironman Weymouth just because I'm a bit worried about not making the bike cut off. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about not making the bike cut off for Ironman Weymouth just because my cycling is I'm not really confident on it, and I do struggle with the hill climbs. So I've decided to give that a miss and do Outlaw Hokum 70.3 next year, and I'll probably do Weymouth next year because it looks really fun and I want to swim in the sea, and I know Weymouth is meant to be a good event. So yeah. So my official time was 4 hours 20 minutes, which is really good considering the Winslow double sprint took me 4 hours 39, and that was with an 800-meter swim, and that was in a pool. So yeah, we're doing well, guys. We're doing well. We just need to stay consistent with the training, and I think I could really knock off some consistent amount of time off my times. But for 4 hours 20 is not to be laughed at for a first time Olympic distance, first time open water swim. So yeah, this is the medal. Really happy. I really love the UK Triathlon Series events. I think they're absolutely great. So do check them out if you've never done them before. I've done two now, Cheshire and Birmingham, and the support is amazing. People stay till the very end to watch you race, even if it's only a few people. And yeah, it's a really lovely atmosphere, and random people shouting your like number and stuff when they hardly know you, and just supporting you is great. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And I guess I was like gonna do this in another video, but this is the one of the reasons why I love triathlon is because like it just of the support and the amazing environment and the other triathletes supporting you and cheering you on and stuff. But also I find that the mental resilience is really good as well. Um, like the mental resilience that it takes to do triathlon, especially when you're like one of the last two people. So I'm always like one of the last in my age group or second to last few people to complete the distance. And I don't mind that. I find it really empowering because um, one of the things with my mental health with schizophrenia and bipolar and stuff like that is I was always told that I had a weak mindset and a weak tolerance to stress. And I find triathlon's a good way of boosting that because when you're on your own, after 4, 6, maybe even 17 hours if you're doing an Ironman, and you're on your own and you're struggling with your mental battle in your head about are you going to finish, is it worth it, um yeah, it can be a real struggle, but the accomplishment you get when you finish and you know that you've done that on your own with very little support and very little people around you shows a really true strength of character. So to all those who like question themselves and question their times and are always chasing the elusive sub 3 hours on an Olympic distance or sub 10 hours on an Ironman and stuff like that. Like, honestly, don't fret about the times. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the experience of triathlon because it's different for everyone. Like, I go into this sport just to get fitter and healthier and build my emotional resilience and strength. And I like the battle that goes on in my head when I'm one of the last few people and it's just me on my own. To just keep pushing and to finish at the end. Um, it takes great strength. So hold yourself proud to that. Even if you are the slowest swimmer, biker, runner, whatever, like honestly don't care about that. Care about how you're improving and getting better and how it makes you feel. And that's all that matters. Um so just enjoy the journey. Anyway, I'll leave it there because it's like 12. I've been going on for 12 minutes. But I'll let you see some of the video, some of the photos and a video of me finishing. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. I said Birmingham would be my last triathlon of the season, but who knows? I'm buzzing after Birmingham, so I'll probably will do another one. So it'll be I think 5 triathlons I've done this year, which is a lot considering I did one back in 2022. But yeah, I just love it so much. So yeah, catch you in the next one and thanks for watching. Bye.